Hello everyone, today is another day and I am very happy because I am blessed with a very good weather. I am very excited as well because today we are going another day trip adventure to one of UK's best cities. So let me just ask you, what are you going to do on your first time in a city of firsts? Well, I think we will find out because today I am taking you to Manchester. Let's go!
Crazy night, speeding by, hearts are running wild.
My first impressions of Manchester, the moment I set foot in Manchester Piccadilly, was already a good sign. The place was very clean, the platforms were well organized and very accessible, and I just love those yellow trams. Traveling around the city is not expensive, and there are several options that you could explore. Personally, I got the travel card that allowed me to travel unlimited through bus and trams.
Burning fast and burning free, going down in history.
My first stop was where Manchester actually started all the firsts, the area of Castlefield. I am currently here in Castlefield, and apparently this is one of the oldest places here in Manchester. This is also considered as the birthplace of Manchester. As you can see on my back, that is a Roman fort. See the statue against the light, but that's the north gate of Mamukium, which is the Roman fort that serves as the birthplace of Manchester. I'm just right here by the north gate of the Roman fort, and as you can see, there are stairs, so let's go and maybe we could explore a bit more and see better views. But it is really nice in here, guys. That I could imagine like guards up there before guarding the north gate. That's closed though, so we can't go up. So I have just discovered that it is actually called Castlefield because actually, literally, the Romans built a castle on the field. So it's like a fort with walls that protected the city. This place is really nice because it's very quaint, quiet, and not crowded, and you really get the chance to admire it at your own pace. It's good. It's a good day as well, so it's great to stay outdoors, and it's not very cold. This place is actually quite wide. Look, this western part is actually outside the defensive wall, and there's more ruins here that they've actually excavated. It's really cool. Also overlooking the canal. Let's go explore it. I have been here for only less than an hour, but honestly, I am loving this place already. First of all, first impressions were really good. I think that this city has a very good urban planning, very organized, and despite the busyness, it's not chaotic. It's quite calm and controlled. I also like the fact that they were able to maintain the old and relevant places and structures despite the fast-growing city. And lastly, for the first few minutes, I really love places like these. I love the fact that despite this being a really big city and despite having loads of things going on, there are places like these that are really quiet and calm, and you could have some self-time. Even at the back, I've seen like people reading books, just enjoying the sun while it's out, and that's it. So it's really nice to be able to explore places like these, especially in such a good weather like this.
Life's a blur, neon world, slipping on the verge.
Construction going on there, guys, but that's the waterway, like the old canals. And actually, canals are very significant, not just generally, but more especially in the city, because the first artificial or man-made waterways were actually started here, and they marked the start of the Industrial Revolution. On my way to the Science and Industry Museum, and look at that. What a sneak peek. The Science and Industry Museum currently stands at the site of the world's oldest surviving passenger railway. Manchester is also the place where human mind first split the atom that opened the doors to all modern chemistry.
Years before rocket, and it's also not the first locomotive to carry passengers or goods. So why is rocket so famous then? Why do we remember it from our history lessons? Well, really, it's because it changed mindsets. Back in the 1800s, they were building a railway that would connect Liverpool and Manchester. They're going to have lots of stationary steam engines that pull the carriages along with rope. Now that's not very versatile, and Stephenson kept pushing to have steam locomotives on the railway.
We are one, gotta get what we want, turning up the energy, going down in history.
There you go, guys. And as you can see at the far end, that's actually cotton. It is very relevant because actually Manchester is the main place where the cotton industry was flourishing back in the olden days. Currently here at the textile portion of the museum, and it is beautiful here. You could actually see a real life scale of what a factory of textile used to look like. Look, there's like these big spools of cotton and threads and all the instruments that they use. Let me show you. This one shows you that cotton is collected, refined again, goes through multiple processes, and then made into a sheet. It was in Manchester that James Prescott Joule discovered the first law of thermodynamics. The collections here are really amazing. They've got a wide range of real life, like industrial machines and collections, which is really nice. Right now I'm just here at the Power Hall, and we're going to explore more of these technological advancements. If you were here with me, guys, you could smell what I'm smelling. It smells like a old, rusty, the smell is like those old and medieval-ish, retro-ish. The smell is very industrial. Being here actually brings us back in time. The feels and everything that you see is really amazing. It's beautiful, and I can't believe that there's a place like this somewhere in the world where you could actually go back in time and explore these advancements that have been like years and years ago. And it's amazing that they were able to keep them and maintain them, so that us that are born in eras that are far from these times would be able to witness them and see them in real life. We will be able to appreciate our history and what we learned from school. The Science and Industry Museum is open 7 days a week.
from 10 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon. So whether you were going solo traveling or having a date or going on a day trip with a family or with friends, I would highly suggest you come and visit this place.
This is an engineering treasure box. Look. From, what do you call that? Hydraulic pumping engines to like steam engines, water engines, water machines, water pumps, carriers, loads. And there's no people here at the moment, so I'm enjoying it myself. It's so big. Look! It's like the movie trains that we see. This one's so cool as well. This is first class carriage from like 1954. Looks so cool. Another best thing about all these science and technology things is the entry in this museum is free.
And because museums like these offer us so much fun and experience and learnings without taking anything from our pockets, I would suggest that we support them as well by giving them a bit of donation to keep them up and running. I just quickly grabbed a cup of coffee and went on to the next destination.
Oh my gosh, is that the Louvre? No. That building, it's so pretty. That must be the building for John Rylands Library. I hope so. That's so beautiful. It looks gothic to me, correct me if I'm wrong. I am currently at the main staircase in the main hallway of the old building of the John Rylands Library. It's so pretty here, it's like Hogwarts.
If you are up to some Hogwarts feels in the middle of the city, then better check out John Rylands Library.
It's an old printing press, that's so cool.
Go back in time and admire the beautiful late Victorian and neo-Gothic architecture that the building displays. And make sure not to miss the beautiful ceiling on your way to the historical library.
I feel like I'm exploring the wizarding world. It's so cool in here. That's a desk over 100 years old. That's so cool.
It was founded by John Rylands' wife in memory of him and contains one of UK's largest collection of the oldest manuscripts and texts. You'd love it even more because entry is free and it is open from Tuesdays to Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. on a Sunday and on a Monday. Just right outside John Rylands Library, you could take a short bus ride going to Manchester Cathedral. From there, you could stroll around and explore the old Victoria Station, Chatham's Library, which is the first public library, the National Football Museum, and the Corn Exchange.
Currently here in the Corn Exchange, and it is very beautiful here, I would say. I have decided to get some food because I haven't really eaten anything for the whole day. So I am here in Cabana. It's like a Brazilian bar, and I get some chicken and nice Brazilian food as well. And they've got cocktails as well, but I wanted to go upstairs so that I could as well give you a sneak peek of the whole Corn Exchange structure. But then the bar's not open until 5, so maybe just grab some food and then have some drinks after so I can show you the place. town. Just thought I might as well pass by before I go home. So check it out. Hopefully I could get some goods for home and see.
I had fun visiting Manchester even just on my own. If you did enjoy it as well, please give this video a thumbs up, share your thoughts and leave me comments below. Subscribe to my channel for more fun videos, and that's it for now. See you next time, somewhere around the world.